Hey everybody, it's Alyssa and Jessica from Collins Hope, and we're back with the people, and we've divided up the people. So Jessica has a people, a Colin, and a Buddy the Seal, and I've got a Colin and Alexander. So we are coming at you. We realize that we have started 2021 and it's February already, which is crazy. And we are rocking and rolling, and we are doing so many things. We feel like over here at Collins Hope, but almost to the point where we're not doing as many broadcasts, and we feel like we're doing all these things, but we're not sure if everybody knows that we're doing all these things. So we just decided to come on today, talk about some important things that are happening statewide, some important things that are happening here at Collins Hope, and just kind of plug you back in and let you know ways that you can also get involved to support the work that we're doing to prevent drowning, because we are continuing on. And also, as this pandemic continues on, we've changed the ways that we operate and do business around water safety and drowning prevention. So we just wanted to come at you. So here we are. Welcome back to us, because we haven't been here, I feel like, in a while. But I guess the first thing that I want to start out with is, we gave an update a couple of weeks ago on the drowning statistics, the child fatal drowning statistics, because those are the best ones that we have in Texas. Just kind of a picture of what happened in 2020. And the high points on that, if you missed that, were that we overall in the state of Texas, we saw a decrease in the number of drownings. However, something that was very interesting was that we saw a really quite large, almost 20% increase in the number of children in the 5 and under age group that we lost to drownings in 2020 in Texas, which was a very big eye opener to look at. But that age group, and 5 and under, is a big age group, and we're working on an infographic that we will show you coming out soon that really depicts that. We also saw an increase in our child fatal drownings in backyard pools in 2020, and we feared that was going to happen because of COVID, and because backyard pools are being built like crazy. People are heating their pools, using them more because they weren't going anywhere, and we had changes in supervision. So we did see that we had a decrease in drownings in apartment pools and community pools, because mostly they weren't open last year, but we did see an increase in backyard pools, and also ponds and bathtubs. So that was 2020, and we thought we were doing really great here in 2021. We made it through January without losing a child to a drowning here in Texas, and sadly, we found out a few days ago that we lost our first Texas child to a fatal drowning this year in 2021. And we're being really conscious of how we talk about this, because we know that each child that we lose to a drowning or that experiences a non-fatal drowning is someone's son or daughter or brother or sister or grandson or granddaughter or cousin, and so we know we have to talk about these, but we're being really mindful, or trying to be, in communicating this, knowing that these are not just numbers. These are children, and these are children that have names. And I don't know the name of our little girl. We lost a 4-year-old little girl here in our own backyard in Travis County in a hotel or motel pool last Friday. So, I know, Jessica, I don't know about you, but I know when I got that information the other day, it hit me really hard. This is work that we do every single day, and I had to go through and process this, because I don't want to see I don't want to see one drowning occur, fatal or non-fatal. We're here to prevent those. But the reality of it is, and we see this, is we can reduce them and we can decrease them, and we are doing that, and we are saving lives, we're preventing drownings. But I think we're still going to see them no matter what we do. And that hit me really hard this last couple of days. And so processing through that, but I think it's important for people to know that it's February, and this one occurred in the end of January, so January 29th is. So we are back at it in 2021. We're going to be, doing all that we can, and we're about to talk to you about a lot of the things that we're working on. So as we continue to keep water safety in front of our people. The infographic we're working on, this is really powerful, is you've heard us talk about school buses and the number of children that we lost to fatal preventable drownings last year in Texas was 2 school buses full. I'm correct on that, right? 2 school buses. It's always like it's the big bus, and we're talking about the big school buses. So those are empty seats on that would have filled up, kids would have filled up school buses. And this year we're working on an infographic about that uses classrooms to depict that. And so coming soon, and I'm not gonna try to talk about it, but watch for that infographic because it's really powerful. And I've shared it with a couple people in our very close circle that we work with, and they have said it's an incredibly powerful visual to see empty desks in classrooms and that represent children that we've lost here in Texas to drowning. So that's what's happening. But let's move forward into a couple of things that are also happening statewide in Texas that Collins Hope is really proud to be a part of and supporting. And that's it's a legislative session going on right now here in the state of Texas, and there are multiple water safety bills that are being put up. So one has been filed, one's in the process of being filed, and another one is about to be filed soon. It's in draft. So we're working with the families and the groups that are putting these together to support their efforts. And we're hoping that all of these bills pass. One of them is the Judah Brown Water Safety Act. It's currently, that one is the one that's filed. That's HB 67. And you can go on the Texas Legislative Online and you can track them. We ask that you support this. This one is around HOA. Homeowners associations not being able to tell a resident that they cannot put up a fence or a barrier around their pool. And believe it or not, that has happened. So that one has been filed, HB 67. We're also working with the De La Pena family to get COTI's Act passed. And that is Representative Vicki Goodwin is putting that one forth from the House. So we hope to have some Senate support as well. And that one is around COTI was lost to a drowning in a community pool in 2019 after she went to the pool with her camp and drowned in the pool while she wasn't wearing a life jacket and she was a non-swimmer. So her family and her parents are really passionate about doing some work around that to help kids that go to pools or open water in groups or camps or with childcare facilities to make those situations safer. And we're working really hard to support that. And then there's a third one that is going to be filed out of Corpus Christi, working with Kiwana Denson, who lost her son Jaysani to a rip current drown in Corpus. And she's working with some Representative Todd Hunter on a beach safety and water safety bill. So look for those. We will be talking about them as they come forward. We really want support for those to go forward so that they can pass. Ultimately, we're wanting to prevent drownings, and those legislative pieces will help in that. So that's what's happening at the state statewide effort. And then now on to something that's exciting, that's just internal to here. Hope, and you may have heard us talking about yay, you have it. I'm holding it up. Our brand new in the last few months to Collins Hope. Colin and Friends Wait for a Grown Up. And this is, I don't know, Jessica, I know that we've talked about this before, like in things, but I'm so happy about this book. I'm so proud of this book. Every time I hold it in my hands, or we are starting to see pictures from people reading the books coming in, I know that it hits me. This was Colin's Grammy Joyce. She wanted us to have a book and she passed away, and it's been her voice has been in my ear for the last decade. And so we made this happen alongside Tammy Stanley at Moonfish Studio. We worked on this book and it is out. It's bilingual. It's for the youngest children. So it's read it to your babies. Talk to your smallest children about water safety. It's bilingual, so you can even use it with older kids because you work on Spanish. But it's got a diverse cast of characters. You see them all there. Everything from race and ethnicity to gender to generation. We've got little kids, we've got grandparents, we've got parents, we've got nannies and babysitters. And it's a really beautiful way to talk about water safety for families, for anyone. So give it as a baby shower gift, give it as a baby gift, give it as a whatever. Every child or little tiny human in your world should have it. So Jessica is going to tell us about a little challenge around the book we have for you guys.
Yeah, so I don't think we can express how excited we are. Maybe we already have, but we are so excited about this book. And something that we thought of that we thought would be really fun is so many people already have their own copies of the book. And so I ended up doing like a little Zoom reading with my dad read the story to my son Alexander on Zoom. And it was so fun just to see them interact with each other over the camera. And so we want to see you all reacting to our book, and we want to see your kids reading our book. So if you don't have your copy, you can get it now. But if you do have a book, we want record yourself and send us a video. We want to basically collect somebody or a family reading one page of every book or every page in the book. So set up your phone, do a little quick recording. You can read your favorite page. You can read it in English or in Spanish.
Let's do that. Let's you and I model this for them. So I'll do the English and you do the Spanish on, let's do this first page.
You want to do the first page? Is that your favorite page? Which one's your favorite, Alyssa?
Oh, my favorite. How about this page?
The orange one? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that page. Okay.
Okay, so we want you guys to do this. Pick a page and read it. You don't have to do it in English and Spanish. We're going to do it in English and Spanish though, because we can do that. So, okay, so I'm going to go first. So I'm going to say, can you go find your grown-up? Point to them, hug them, kiss them, or tickle their toes, and always ask your grown-up for permission before going to water.
Okay, then I'll read it in Spanish. ¿Puedes encontrar a tu adulto? Oh, this word is so hard in Spanish, so we'll see how this goes. Señálalos, abrázalos, bésalos o cosquilla sus dedos de los pies. Y siempre pídale a tu adulto permiso antes de ir al agua. And awesome. That's it. 30 seconds with you and your child or your grandchild. Read it over Zoom or however you want. But set up your phone or your camera to record it and then email it to us at info@collinshope.org, or you can post it on our Facebook page or Instagram too. But really what we want to do is just get a compilation of different families reading every single page of the book, and then we'll string it together and just release that reading. We just want to see kids interacting with it. We think it'll be really fun.
Yeah, and so grandparents, parents, older siblings read to younger siblings, babies, anyone. I mean, this has been such a joy for us, and I think too for Colin's family, to see these pictures coming in of people reading books to their grandchildren or their kids. Or, I mean, I loved when you sent the video of Alexander and your dad on the Zoom. I mean, how awesome when we're so far apart, and even if we're not far apart, just because of the pandemic, to be able to interact with our kids and bring this to them. And I know when we got that first picture in of Maggie Ellis, who we didn't know personally, and she ordered the book and was reading it to her granddaughter, who in the picture that she sent or posted on Facebook, it looked like she was about 10 or 11 months old. And she sent this picture of her reading this book, and I lost it, like sobbing. I saw it at like 11 o'clock at night and was just like, wow, this is the first baby that we don't know. This is not one of our tiny mascots, maybe she is now, but, that is in the Collins Hope family. But this is a small child that got the book, was read the book by their grandparent, and the water safety conversation began at 10 months. I mean, that is what we're trying to do. And so for us, that was, I sent that to Jessica and Tammy. I sent that to Jeff and Jana immediately. So we want you guys to share with us, because and then we'll share it back in a video. Jessica's getting really good at pulling together all the compiling things. So that's the challenge. Buy the book, if you don't already bought it already, in the Collins Hope store. And that's going to lead us into our next thing that we're going to talk about, is our store. Many people don't know that Collins Hope has a store, collinshopestore.org. And we have so many things in there that I have gathered a couple of them that are around me, and Jessica has a few in the background. So just in the store, obviously the book is in the store. Our curriculum and kits and things are in there, but we'll talk about those last. Our trucker hats. Oh yeah, go up to the camera because we've got two. So we've got the best day ever one. Hold that one back up, Jessica. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got the best day ever trucker hat, and we've got the I'm a Water Guardian. Thank you, Vistago Print, for doing those. And Neil Engelman is like the king of the I'm a Water Guardian hat. He wears that. I've had to give him multiple hats because they're very dirty, but he's rocks it like a rock star. So the hats are in there. We've got multiple water bottles. These are the small one and the big one. Let's see what else do we have in there. We have our bookmarks, which are awesome. You can get our bookmarks. You can also download the bookmarks, but if you want a big bunch of them, we have our best day ever buffs, which this is in the package still, but we're all still wearing the masks and gaiters and things. So we have the best day ever buffs, and they're tie-dye. Let's see. Okay, we have our best day ever athlete ambassador swim cap, which I think my hair is too big to put this on right now, but yeah, here we go. Best day ever, and then athlete ambassador. So we got those. I'm convinced no one really looks great in a swim cap. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, we have our water safety cards in there also. Yeah, great. Soon we'll have our coffee mugs. We're realizing all the things we have that are not in the store yet. What else? Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Yes, best ever towels, usable, not size, so they're good for anyone. What else do we have? Okay, let's talk about the curriculum. We have the physical curriculum, which is, for classrooms and camps and things when you can use and touch things. But now we also have a virtual kit.
We have our virtual kit on the storefront. So you can, if you know a classroom that's meeting in person and they're teaching, you can definitely encourage them or gift them a physical kit. But then you can also talk to them about the virtual kit, because the virtual kit is just like a smaller version of all of our physical stuff. And so it has downloadable materials, and it has ways that you can enhance the curriculum just online. But the idea is there are 6 lessons. They're all taught by me and by Alyssa, so you get to see more of our faces. But we teach 6 water safety lessons. We even have a video that's for families because right now, especially the virtual curriculum kit is being broadcasted at home, so families can watch that video together. And yeah, so they can learn water safety online. And I think somebody asked a great question that I want to make sure it's very clear. If a classroom is meeting in person and they're also Zooming or Google Classrooming or something, and they're doing both, the virtual curriculum kit is perfect for that, because the kids in the classroom and online will be able to watch it.
Yeah, and that was something that we did. I mean, we turned our physical kit into this virtual kit because of what was happening with the pandemic. And we realized, wow, we've got all these curriculums that are in classrooms or that are in our storage unit waiting to go to classrooms, but that's not going to be effective right now. We need to get something out and wait. So we literally record those lessons and turn the kit virtual because of the situation we're in now. But it's amazing. I mean, push play and we teach the lesson. So it's now there's not even someone has to learn it. So go check that out. And also our games, our water safety games are in the store. So water safety bingo, water safety relay, and hopscotch are in there. And this is a way, and I will say right now, we've got t-shirts in there too. Not exactly this one. I don't know what colors are in there, but we've got t-shirts. But the store and the things in the store are also a way for us to raise money to do this work. So this is what helps keep the ship afloat. Everything, whether it's donations or grants or corporate sponsors or individual sponsors or someone buying a water bottle or 20 water bottles or books. I mean, this is the stuff that helps us keep this organization and the work going. So please go visit the store. And we forgot to say that if you submit your book reading video, that we will give you a 20% off coupon to the store. So that's back to the book challenge. I'm so excited, though. I can't wait to get people's videos. Okay. All right. So then this is going to be like an hour long if I don't speed this across the up here. So, all right. Next, we're going to talk about, last year, December 5th, 2020, we tried something we'll do this and see what happens. And we planned it very quickly. And thanks to Kalahari Resorts in Round Rock, they hosted us for the best duck race ever. And we raced the main ducks in the lazy river at Kalahari, and then we raced the golden ducks down the water slides at in the Kalahari resort. And you guys sponsored ducks, and we raised money, and you got prizes if your ducks, fast and slowest ducks, won. So we decided, wow, we got a lot. We had people sponsoring ducks from all over the country because we did this virtual, and we did it on our Facebook live stream. So we are going to do not one, not two, not three, but 4 duck races in 2021. So we're going to do a series, and we just put the information up on the website. We're still building it out, but you can sponsor ducks for all the races, and we're going to do them quarterly. And if you have a great location that you think we should come race our ducks, we need to be able to have Wi-Fi so that we can do it on the live stream. But we want fun venues. We want to change it up. We know at least the first 2 races are going to be virtual. We're not comfortable doing in-person events yet, and we're waiting to see what happens after the first 2 quarters of this year. So in the fall, and hopefully we can move to having an event where there are actually humans other than us there. But for the meantime, if you have we have some venues in mind, but if you have something we want exciting and funny and entertaining, or toying with the idea of doing one in a tiny pool. Texas Tiny Pool is a partner of ours. We're toying with that idea of doing a swim, almost like a duck swim meet. We're just trying to do something fun that also raises funds. I mean, the funds that we raise from the duck race help run the programs that we do, but it also helps keep us here in the ship guiding it, because that is very real. We've got to raise the funds to make this work happen. So we're going to help have you sponsor ducks, and we're recruiting sponsors, event sponsors for the series to help pay for it and to help donate prizes. And then we also need people to sponsor ducks. So that's coming up in 2021. Super exciting there. And then I think we're at our last little thing that we wanted to talk about, which is many of you guys have taken our water safety quiz. I think we're almost at or over 12,000 people in over 45 countries and countless zip codes around the world, really. It's in English and Spanish. It's on our website, collinshope.org/quiz, right there. This is your challenge to go take and share the quiz. It's 10 questions, everything from don't leave a child unattended in the bathtub to how to get out of a rip current and everything in between. And even if you think you know everything about water safety, the challenge is still there to go refresh your knowledge. And we love to get the comments that come in after people take them that ask them if their knowledge was increased, but then we also get other comments about what resonated with them or what they didn't know, or I didn't know how to get out of a rip current, or great reminders about the bathtub. So take and share our water safety quiz. It's simple. You can then share it on your social media and challenge other people. You can print out a Water Guardian certificate at the end, but it's just a great way to refresh your knowledge and share it with other people. So we've got so much going on. We could probably sit on here for another hour with all the things, but just bringing some of the exciting stuff that's happening right now to you. And again, please go do our book reading challenge. Buy the book. If you already have the book, do the book reading challenge. And we are so excited about this book series. And this is a series. This is book 1 in a probably 5-book series, and it models our whole hand rules that are the curriculum. So buy 1, buy 2, buy 10. We have people that bought them for, and I keep going back to this because I really feel like this is such a great entry point for getting that water safety to our kids at the youngest of ages. And because it talks about, this one particularly is wait for a grown-up. It talks about the first rule of our whole hand rules, which is waiting for a grown-up, and brings that water safety to your family, to a conversation so early on. And I just feel like it's something that we're gifting some of them to people that can't afford to buy them. And we're giving some out through some mobile clinics and some of our partners at WIC and Austin Public Health. And the YMCA so we're going to get this out there, but we would love for you to help us. And one of my cousins, actually, who's in New Jersey, bought 5 copies, and she bought a copy for herself, but then she's giving a copy to each of the elementary schools in her community, which I think is awesome. Thanks, Jen. Great job. And so do that. Buy it and give them out. I know we've been gifting them, and it's just, we love it, and it's cute, and it's diverse, and the content is real. So that's the end of the commercial for that. Get involved with us. We'll challenge you to come back and volunteer this year. We're coming up with unique ways to interact with our people, our supporters, our champions, even in this crazy, crazy world. So whether it's taking the quiz, reading the book, buying something from the store, sponsoring ducks, volunteering, whatever it is, stay with us this year. We're doing this work. And I know, I hope I can speak for both of us, Jessica, that we're so passionate about this, and we really are committed to doing everything that we can, but we can't do it by ourselves. And we really need everybody to get in the pool with us and help prevent drowning, because drowning is fast, drowning is silent, but drowning is preventable. So with that, let's close it out with, let's see how many best day ever items I can hold up in my my space here. So, oh yeah, put it on. All right, everybody. Thank you, and have the best day ever.